Hello guys, Fuzz here, and today we're going to crack on once again, of course, with our Final Fantasy IX Let's Play / complete walkthrough. Once again, if you are enjoying this series, please remember to hit that like button. That really does support me and just motivates me to keep putting these episodes out for you, which does take time, I won't lie, but I am enjoying it, playing the game and helping you guys out. So if you are being helped, then please do remember to just do those couple of things in return. Right, the first thing we're going to do today is look for the friendly Yeti as part of the friendly creatures side quest. And when we find the friendly Yeti, we're going to give him a couple of items, which I'll talk about once we actually encounter him. Okay, so this is the friendly Yeti, and he is the fourth of our friendly creatures that we have encountered up to this point. Make sure you've equipped equipment that will let you level up some stuff, because he gives 20 AP as a nice reward. So we're going to give him 2 pieces of ore, and we've got plenty in our inventory, so I'm not going to worry about losing out on that stuff. And once again, that's all there is to it for this part of the side quest. The friendly Yeti is happy about that, and Chortle's off on his way. And a nice batch of abilities learned there, including the Phoenix actually for Aiko, because I equipped her with a Phoenix pinion in her accessory slot. So another summon ability for her, which causes fire damage to the enemies and actually resurrects any dead party members. So as you might imagine, that's pretty darn useful. I might just spend a couple of minutes finishing off some of the other abilities that I haven't yet learned, and then we'll crack on, as the case may be. And now we're just going to head over here and enter this new question mark place and discover that this is Aiko's home, and it's called Madain Sari, and it's the village of summoners apparently. And Aiko, of course, is a summoner. And there's a lot of Koopos around. A lot of Moogles. At least we won't have a shortage of save points. And there always has to be one special Moogle, doesn't there? Okay, strange, but this is Final Fantasy, I suppose. I suppose having a Moogle in your dress isn't half as weird as having a chocobo in your hair. Right, so we've got an ATE that's popped up. Before we do anything though, we're going to loot the Stellazio from the fountain here, which is the Libra, as part of our side quest where we are collecting those. So we can go ahead and watch Vivi's feelings. Okay. So basically we just have to wander around now and trigger the ATEs that we need to watch. And we can go ahead and watch Dagger's feelings, which we do actually need to do. Right, so now, get a little bit of a scene here, just to tell us that we can't go in. But we do get the Ico's Feelings ATE, and this is an ATE that's forced upon us and actually becomes a bit of a mini-game. Right, so we're actually going to be engaging in a kind of mini-game which doesn't give any items, but it does affect the scenes that will play out. And the mini-game is basically a cooking mini-game, if you hadn't gathered already. And we have to pretty much organise everything in order to get the best result in the end. Right then, so the first question is who should go fishing? And the answer to that is Momotos is the one who should go fishing. And then who should go and dig up potatoes? That would be Mocha, so select Mocha. You might get those questions in a random order. So if you have to answer who will help in the kitchen, it will be Chimomo. Right, so we're back with Zidane now. There's a tent we can grab, so we'll pick that up. And then we'll just head back to speak to Vivi. Okay, he's got nothing to tell us. But now this Moogle's going to take us to the interestingly sounding Eidolon Wall. And we get another ATE. And this is where we want to start the Aiko's kitchen. So once again we're going to have to make a few decisions and what have you. Right then, so the first question, how many people do I need to account for? And the answer to that is 11. So we'll go ahead and select 11. So should I put in that oglop I found on the Condi Petty Mountain Path? We're going to select no to that question. And now Momotos here has caught a fish. Only he thinks it's a little bit heavy and he wants to let it go. We're not going to let him let it go. Hey, look who it is. Hopefully you all saw that Queen had just shot out then. Right then, so where were we? Okay, right, so we're back with Zidane here. We're going to first of all go and speak to Dagger. And now we're going to head all the way back. And we should be able to trigger the next ATE. At least that's the plan. Just a bit of, what you call it? Bit of story there for us to get our heads round. And so this is the Eidolon Wall. So of course Dagger's a little bit sad that she had some quite powerful Eidolons in her arsenal, and then of course her own mother of all people zapped them out of her. See if there's anything hiding around here, but I don't think so. Okay. And now we can continue on with Aiko's kitchen. And look who's joined the party. There's only actually going to be one more question for us to answer now. And if we answer it correctly, we'll get the best possible result for our efforts. So we're going to go ahead and ask Queen for advice. That is the correct response that we want to choose. Right. Now we're just going to head back to the doorway and speak to the Mog at the entrance. Well, speak to Mog at the entrance, I should say. Kupo Po. Oh, we get an extra Kupo there. And we can actually begin the dinner that we've helped create. Begin eating the dinner we've helped create. Right, so back with Zidane. First thing we're going to do, of course, is grab the ore. And there's also a chest near Dagger. For a good old Phoenix Pinion. And then we're going to do exactly what Aiko has requested of us. We're going to take the pot back to her. Right. We're going to just head around here and we get a field icon where we can loot the Kerman coffee key item, which we do need to grab, so make sure you do grab that. Say hello to Queena down here. Looks like Queena is looking for some more fish. And then all we need to try and do is attempt to leave the dining room, which will trigger another cutscene. Well, I say a cutscene, it's only a brief one, telling us that we should sleep, which we will. Right, so we're back in the morning now, and we are just about prepared to leave and head back out to the world map, I think. So, even though we did just rediscover Queener, we will be sticking with the same party that we arrived with for the time being. Okay, and we'll automatically leave to go to the world map, but we are going to head back to visit the item shop because there's a couple of new items there and we will want to stock up on softs as well. It's actually Morrison we need to speak to access the shop, who's just at the entrance here. So, there's also a couple of items that you might want to look at purchasing as well. We'll go for the Maltina racket. And one of the things that we're probably going to want to get is the magic tag, which cures zombie. So we're going to stock up on a few of those. And also softs as well, as I mentioned, although we have got quite a few anyway. But another 21 won't hurt, will it? And of course, if you want to grab any of these other bits and bobs, then you are more than welcome to do so. Although I'm going to leave them for the time being. And now we can head on out. So, we're going to be moving on now. But I think we're going to finish it here for today. So we'll do the moving on in the next episode. And please do come back and join me for that. I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Let me know in the comments section if it has been helpful to you. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you can also find the save games for this walkthrough. That is my save games, available for Steam and for the Android versions of Final Fantasy IX, available on my website. So check the link in the YouTube description if you want to go ahead and use those and download them. But until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you soon for more Final Fantasy IX action, as they say. Bye all.